Welcome to this Paris-Roubaix briefing. Do I really?
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to one of the main events of the cycling season, the mythical Paris-Roubaix. With its flat terrain and numerous cobbled sectors, this classic offers an atypical route where a rider's condition is as important as luck if he is to hope for victory. He can ride all day long on the flat. It would be hard to say that he's in his element on short climbs or sprints. As every year, there's likely to be a fierce battle to join the morning breakaway. Indeed, given the vagaries created by the cobblestones, it's not uncommon to see the morning breakaway hold off the favourites for the best part of the race, and sometimes even fight for the podium places.
The breakaway is widening the gap. It's good for us since we've got a guy up front.
The first 100 kilometres are of little interest, and are often used as an observation round by the favourites in order to see which team will take the race in hand.
The breakaway is widening the gap. It's good for us since we've got a guy up front.
The time gap with the head of the race is stable. The breakaway is losing ground.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
And we're off. The riders are onto the first sector, number 28, from Traville to Inchy, 2,200 metres of cobblestones. The head of the race is onto the first four-star sector, more than 3,400 metres long and ending in a rising falls flat. Some riders could already be in difficulty. At the end of the next sector, the riders will reach the first feed zone, a few moments of rest before facing the remaining 23 sectors. Here we go again. From Vertin to Saint-Martin-sur-Écaillon, a 2,300 metre sector is awaiting the riders. The next sector is approaching for the front of the race. This is the first in a sequence of 3 sectors that will come one straight after the other, making for almost 6 kilometres of road without tarmac.
Flat stages. Little wonder that they're not shown in their entirety on TV.
In less than 10 kilometers, the first riders will be onto the trench of Arenberg, first key sector for the favorites of this Paris-Roubaix. But beforehand, they will have to cross the demanding Haveluy to Wallers sector, classified as 4 stars. The first riders are leaving the trench of Arenberg. It's time to take stock of the damage and the forces still present, to see who will put his stamp on the race. It is now the longest sector of the race, and one of the most difficult that awaits the riders. 3,700 meters long, from Ornain to Wandigny, it offers a real opportunity to turn the screw. The leading riders have now crossed half of the cobbled sectors. There are only 14 left. Sector 13 for the front of the race, 1,400 meters. It's now the turn of the Orchy sector to welcome the riders, 1,700 meters of cobblestone. Last time checked with a breakaway, 1 minute. The race is entering the final 50 kilometers, and the next sector is none other than Mont-Pével. Classified as a difficulty 5 and 3 kilometers long, this sector is often described as an ordeal. When it's over, some riders will certainly be eliminated from the list of prospective winners.
Go, go, go!
A 2-star sector is now on the menu. The difficulty of the sectors will then increase until the Carrefour de l'Arbre. Bunched peloton.
Okay, I'll follow any attack.
Allez les gars!
Less than 30 kilometers to go now for the head of the race, and another 6 sectors to cross.
He's got his teammates riding because in front there's a rider who's dangerous to him in the overall standings.
Is accelerating. The riders are now heading towards the Confins-Pével and Carrefour de l'Arbre sectors, both often proving decisive for final victory.
Watch out. You're not going to be able to keep up this pace for very long. You risk a blow-up.
Bravo les gars!
The front of the race is now entering the Confins-Pével sector. The riders will then head straight onto the Carrefour de l'Arbre, the final 5-star sector in the race.
Okay, I'll consume a speed.
Now it's the Carrefour de l'Arc. With its 5-star difficulty, this is the last sector that really provides a chance to hurt one's opponents. Very often, the first rider out of this sector goes on to win in Rouxbaix. For some years now, Sepp van Marke is a serious candidate for victory when the cobbled classics come around, as evidenced by his second place in Paris-Rouxbaix in 2013 and third place in the Tour of Flanders in 2014. Penultimate sector for the leading rider. There's only one sector left for the rider at the front.
He's got his teammates riding because in front there's a rider who's dangerous to him in the overall standings.
The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometers.
Super, keep going.
Dale un poco.
Vai!
10 kilometers from the finish, guys. Stay well positioned to avoid falls.
Ragazzi, coraggio!
Forza ragazzi, continuate. Forza Italia!
Go, go, go! Keep going!
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, continuez. Venga, señor,
There are only 5 kilometers left for the men in front. There's a good chance of a sprint in the velodrome. The race leaders are into the velodrome. Victory will come down to a sprint. One more lap and it's the finish.
He has managed to tame the hell of the North and its cobblestones! Alexander Christoph! He has added a monument to his list of achievements.
It was a Paris-Roubaix in which we could really have shone, and we didn't even finish in the top 10. It's a pity.